Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Kill10Reds. Welcome back to Legends of Eisenwald. We are in Schwarzensee Abbey with our merry band of maniacs here, led by Heinrich, the chief diplomat, whose, sword is usually mightier than the pen. I have had a look through our setup here, and I kind of don't think we can improve it without adding to our castle capacity, unless we pick up some mercenaries. But to do that, we might actually need to make some more money. Now, if we look on the map, there seem to be a few hostile troops just sort of in the general vicinity. And I'm not too sure I want to just go around randomly picking fights. Erich von Glatze. Seems that the whole von Glatze bunch is not too friendly. I think we heard there are Raubritters. There's also Duramar, and I'm fairly sure we've heard that name before. Not sure where though. What I want to do is find the sun. Okay, they are the peasants. Holy crap, there's a lot of them. Glatze Guard, they're also hostile. How many of them are there? Okay. Doesn't look too promising. Okay, they are moving away. And I guess we have to go into that tower. Does it actually come with occupants? It looks like it might. Unpleasant. How we set up here. I'm not really liking the odds of our young noble too much, because he just tends to get battered like pretty much right away. And it's a bit pricey to revive him, so that's actually one of the downsides of these guys. Let's see how much damage we take if we go on in. A fair bit. Let's try it anyway. Okay, Heinrich, I want you to head on over here. Yeah. And I guess this is the only way we really have to keep this guy on his feet, is to try and give him as much HP as we can possibly manage. Go at it from this side, maybe? Okay, so we get cohesion. Shit. It's probably gonna take him out. Lay down some fire on the back row there. Okay, that's fine for the moment. So is this? This can hurt. Yeah, this hurts. Okay, but he does a nice bit of damage on his own there. Yikes. Okay, get the archer out of the way. Strikes me as most important. One of these guys is probably gonna go down. And I'd rather have him go down, I think. Because he's sort of holding the fort right there. That's probably not going to be enough though. Unless he can actually kill one of those two. Nope. Is he gonna... yeah. Now they're both gonna down. Yeah, damn it. That was the worst possible outcome. I had hoped that the healing would be a little more... Wow! Jesus, okay, we're losing so much money on this fight. And it seems virtually unpreventable to lose these guys to the extent that we are losing them, just because of how easy they are to bring down. Gonna be a little tricky to actually put a bit of pocket change on the side, unless we actually get some nice loot from here. No, we don't. That's easily gonna tally up around 200-300 gold worth of costs to revive them all. I don't believe my eyes. We're free. Tell us your name, noble sir, so that we'll know who to thank for our rescue. My name's Heinrich von Lahnstein. Besides, I'll tell you one more name, William Naifeh. Is there such a man among the captives of the tower? Naifeh, no, I've spent many days in here, but there wasn't a man with such a name among the captives, that's for sure. Is that so? Tell me one more thing, has anybody tried to recapture the tower before me? No way, there haven't been such courageous warriors before you, and I dare say that I doubt they will soon appear. Well, thanks for the answers. It seems I should look for William somewhere else, but where? Okay, but where indeed? Castle is hostile and I don't want to go near it right now just because of how battered we are. We have 200 gold. There is the Raubritter fellow. Pretty sure that we'll have to dance with him at some stage, but that is something I really want some mercenaries for. How much is it going to cost us? 290. How much is he going to cost? 104. 64. 51. Okay, how much is... This is worth 105. This is probably best used in battle, but since it also heals a wound, I feel like selling it to revive the noble is probably a good deal. It nets us 1 gold piece. Oh god, yeah, this is pricey. Do I want the hawk ring on anyone? I want the hawk ring on the archer, I guess. Let's heal all. 35 left, that's really not good. We need to make some cash here. Let's see. Okay, I don't want to go to the castle quite yet, because that's just going to be another fight. Okay, Green George. Let's head down this way, maybe? What's the peasants again? Yeah, like this is going to be another fight with the guards there, and okay, this is going to be a fight with them either way, I guess. This guy is... Who's this? Okay, this is George. George was either called green for the poisonous green glitter in his eyes, or for the green velvet kaftan that he often wears. This glitter becomes especially poisonous when he encounters someone weaker than himself on the road. It's better to avoid these eyes if you don't have a strong force. Friendly so far, I guess. Let's try to make it through these two bastards. Okay, what? Heinrich, please. Thank you. Let's go. Okay, this guy is getting a little too close for comfort here. Can you stay away, please? We have a manor and another castle. Castle Kohlsitze is the rich and durable nest of Kohlsitze family. The walls of the castle are so thick that its only competition is a royal keep. Sounds like a nightmare to conquer. Anyone home? No. What about the manor? A mercenary young noble for 225. Sounds like a pretty shoddy deal. Not sure what the upkeep is gonna be. The Satetsky Goose Inn. Okay, let's check in there. Okay, we're greeted by a tale. Hear the legend of Lake Schwarzensee. Long ago, a knight came to the lake to drink, and there on the shore he saw a woman. Her skin was so pale it seemed almost transparent, and her hair glittered golden in the sunlight. She looked up at him and called him by name. Immediately entranced, he forgot everything in the world, even his soon-to-be wife. He followed her call, though she did not approach. He continued deeper and deeper into the lake. How many bodies rest at the bottom of Schwarzensee? They say if you come to the lake at night and stand on the sandy cape, you can hear their voices, and if you call the drowned knight by name, he'll come out of the lake and stand before you. But unless you can free him of the curse, he'll drag you down to the bottom of the lake. Hey, innkeeper, dispatch 4 more kegs of Rhine wine. 4 more? Won't that be too much wine for you? How many of you are there? Well, if you count the girls, it'll be about 2 dozen. If without them, well, me, then Andres and Jakob Sorna, Willi Neffe. Willi Neffe, okay. And about 6 guys from Windfeld. Well, I think a dozen it is. Okay, so they're not actually going after the robber knights, they're having a bit of a kegger here. In short, 4 kegs will be enough for now, yes? And don't forget the snacks, we're paying for all of it, remember? You know where to deliver them, Jakob's mansion in the south of Fichten. Aren't you tired of carousing? Heh. He mentioned Willi Neffe, it looks like I should visit that mansion as well. So right you are, Heinrich. Okay, so these guys aren't actually doing anything productive, they're just drinking. Rumors? Any more rumors? Okay, the pass of Gunther the Proud and crumbs of bread. Oh, it was in the days of old when Gunther the Proud of Gessen was marching against us passing through Volmeck. He conquered all the lands in the west and was on his way to Windfeld. The saintly hermit warned him, "Don't go further, your pride will be the death of you." But Gunther disregarded him. He summoned his forces and advanced towards Windfeld directly through the mountains. And exactly at midday he stood on top of the Tower of Winds, which guards the pass between 2 snowy mountaintops, and blew his golden horn. And then the avalanche began and buried Gunther atop that mountain with his army. That was God's justice. Now that's really just making a lot of noise in the mountains, that's what it gets you. Later that night of Hohenfels found his horn and now it's kept in their castle. They say if you climb up the ruins of the Tower of Winds in Volmeck at night and blow his horn, Gunther's warriors will hear you and rise. If you blow once, his infantry will awake, and if you blow twice, riders will awake. But if you should blow it thrice, Gunther the Proud himself will rise. Curious, I wonder if we can get our hands on that horn and do a little bit of shenanigans. Crumbs of bread. It was a lean year in the village of Grain Hill and many were dying of hunger. Only the miller was well fed due to his profession. And so often people came to him for food and he drove them off. This happened 3 times. The people, driven by hate and want, burned the miller's house, killing the miller with his wife and 2 children. But after this, another house caught fire and then another one, and people rushed to put out the fires, but it didn't die out. Such was God's judgment. Many died from the fires, and those that didn't scattered. And what's so interesting about that? If you go to that village at night, you'll hear a child's voice crying for bread, but one should never oblige it, for if so, the victims will come out of the ruins and eat you instead of the bread. Lots and lots of mention of the restless dead and undead here. I guess this might be playing into our hands if we're trying to figure out what the hell is going on with all the supernatural shenanigans for our prior Moritz. Could well be helpful. Actually, where am I going? Right, I thought it was the manor where we had to go, but I don't think it actually... Okay, it's all the way down there. Well, let's have a look. I'm also curious, is this something where we can check in? I'm just really at this point just trying to discover the map. I hope the game kind of lets me pick and choose a little, like progress-wise, because I think it is sort of making us or nudging us towards the dog nose thing by having Smeater mention that to us. And it might actually be a good idea to do this relatively soon, just on the off chance that it'll actually get us more capacity here, since everyone we seem to run into has a lot of troops and strong setup, really. Andreas von Fichten. Strong muscles are hidden by Andreas's rich clothes. This and his calloused hands indicate that he is a great warrior. Life in abundance has hurt neither his body nor spirit. He personally patrols his lands because he believes that without emphatic leadership and a strong hand, he will lose his lands and wealth. Sounds like a smart fellow, but I'm trying not to run into him because so far everyone we've run into wanted to pick a fight. So for now I'm trying to sort of get it on a level where we are just pursuing the quest we're on right now, and then trying to get our troop strength up a little before we can just mess with people willy-nilly. There's a fair though. The famous prophetess Mira keeps a tent at the fair. She smokes an unusual substance, then proceeds to reveal the past and the present, for a prize, of course. She's also able to pontificate about the future in a drunken haze. However, according to her tales, the future is always hopeless. Charming. Klaus of Darmstadt. Here is a sad legend about a knight and a lonely star. Well... Okay, nice stuff they have here again. Not that we can afford anything at the moment, so let's just hear this dude out and then see if we can find Willi. Upon the darkest of nights there shone a star so bright and beautiful that everybody would come and gaze upon it in wonder. Only upon this day would it appear, and all the town of Darmstadt knew it as the Lonely Star. A knight lived in Darmstadt whose name was Klaus. Klaus was a man of wisdom, and after many years of the annual appearing of the star, Klaus began to study it. He would often gaze from his house garret at the stars, trying to understand the riddle in the sky. As the years passed, the citizens saw less and less of Klaus. He sat locked inside his house, poring over arcane symbols and reading voraciously. The study of the Lonely Star began to consume his very existence. The star never failed to appear on that particular day every year. Finally, as it shone brightly once more, the doors of the house opened and Klaus rode forth. The people were shocked. His appearance had changed dramatically, for his hair had turned an ashen white, and his eyes had sunk deep. While the people watched him, Klaus rode further and further. He left the town and rode away, guided by the mysterious star. He rode for days and nights and finally came into the lands of Fichten, to the shore of Lake Schwarzensee. There, upon the surface of the dark water, the star shone its brightest. Klaus entered the lake, his armor barely clinging to his small-waisted frame. A shadow of the once powerful warrior. The water rose to his legs, then it began to rise higher, to his waist. He walked on like a ghost deep in a trance, and then he was gone, and the people saw him no more, and the Lonely Star never returned to Darmstadt. So there's definitely something funky going on with that lake, with all those legends surrounding it there, with people just being made to drown in it seemingly all the time. An isolated farm. Okay, nothing here so far. The Chapel of Saint Tassilon. An old man is the chaplain of this place. He's called a saint, and his memory holds many secrets of the human soul. People say that if you look into his wise blue eyes, you can see your place in the afterlife. You will either see the lands of paradise or face the abyss of hell. That sounds unpleasant. Who are you? Theodora Porter. Okay, he served the Fichtens for many years. He guards the roads to the castle Steingatte. In addition, Theodora makes sure that any stranger passing by the castle bestows the gatekeeper with a gold coin. If he doesn't, the gatekeeper takes it himself. Let's jump into the chapel quickly. Anyone here? No, it's just a market. And okay, we're looking for that. We just can't afford it. This is something the librarian wanted. Good to know. Okay, let's get out of here. And there is Jakob's Manor, so let's go and dig out these drunken louts. See what they're up to. Hey, and who are you? We didn't invite you, did we? I'm looking for William Naifeh. Is he with you? Yes, here I am. What do you want, boar? Oh god, I can see where this is going. What are you celebrating here? Don't tell me. The victory over the Raubritters near Glatze? How do you know? Don't tell me my mother sent you to look for me. Yeah, exactly. Damn it, she is a real pest. While I lived in Cremena, I couldn't move without her supervision. She's took father to his grave with her obsessive care, and God is my witness, I'll soon follow him. So I'm asking you, don't tell her anything. Tell her some lie. Tell her I made the Raubritters flee and I'm now pursuing them in the east, in Salise, or in the Lausitz, or... Hey William, what is taking you so long? The mulled wine is getting cold and so are the girls. Okay, so I guess we don't have to beat some sense into the guys. Fabian von Fichten is a favorite of Lady Luck. He emerges victorious from any fight with rich trophies. People say that his treasury is so packed that his doors can't close anymore. Yeah, I could use some of that wealth. Okay, so we can't really cross over to Cremena from here, can we? Don't think we can. Okay, so let's get our speed on and make it back to there and over there, and then try to find this dog nose fellow. Because I feel like I'm due for a reward, and I'm trying to avoid too many fights, even though they are seemingly like a dime a dozen, and it's just a complete drain on the treasury here, because we inevitably take damage, and like it seems like the young noble just needs to be taking a sharp look before he just before he goes to sleep. And our pikeman isn't much better off. So let's see here. Here we are. How are things standing with the good lady there? Finally, did you manage to save him, in a manner of speaking? I see, you've brought some news. Tell me what's happened to my dear child. It's not as unfortunate as you think. Your son didn't even think to go to the Raubritters. He's carousing with his friends in a mansion in Fichten. Ah, it can't be true. It's even worse than being taken prisoner. In that case, I could ransom him, but to ransom his soul from captivity of vile passions will be 100 times more expensive. Nevertheless, you've gained your reward. I hope you won't spend this money on wine and amusements. Depends on your definition of amusements. The Legend of the Dancers. I don't think we've heard that before. So here's a tale for you. There was an inn by the river near Windfeld. It was a beautiful spot with fresh air, always full of students from the city, vagrants and others. It was a place of drunkenness and revelry. They would sing and the songs would shake the mountains, and once they made merry so wildly, celebrating their life and youth, that they burnt down the inn with themselves inside. No, they really didn't notice. They are still inside feasting. If you come to the burnt inn at night, you'll see them sitting at the tables and singing their bawdy songs. And if you sing along and have fun with them, they will reward you generously. The innkeep had much gold, you see. Okay. The chest we've already had, I think. Okay, that was a profitable venture at least. 200, that's not completely awful. Now, dog nose. Need to go to Blicksee. Will we get there this way, though? I wonder. Can we go through here? Yes, we can, actually. Let's see where we're ending up. Have we been here? Mountain lands. Actually, no. Who's this guy? Herbert von Feuchtland. Okay, Herbert doesn't like to stay put for too long. He spends his time in campaigns leading patrols. He's disliked for such restlessness by his men because they barely get a chance to recover. Charming. Two-finger band. Okay, we're totally on the wrong track here. And again, I sort of hesitate to talk to these guys just because it... Okay, greetings traveler, be careful leaving Volmek. The people of the Archbishop and the Fichtens look down upon travelers as though they are prey. Okay, so he wasn't a bad guy for a change. What's with the mountain lands? Healer woman and some peasants. A pack of wolves found refuge not far from the village in the mountains. During a particularly lean season, they entered the village in search of food, striking terror into local residents. Folks say that the wolves even attacked a few men and wounded them severely. That sounds pretty awful. And a smithy. What can we get here? Nothing too spectacular. Can get a decent crossbow though. A strange man runs the smithy. He has a yellow complexion and narrow, slanted eyes, and a language that people take as innate babble. His blacksmithing skill, however, is second to none. Sharp two-edged swords that are able to easily penetrate armor. Rumor has it that he has the sword of Charles the Great, or Karl der Große, Joyeuse. Interesting. So we have an Asian blacksmith hanging out here. What's this? Sort of a shrine or something? A mountain altar. It's hostile. What? Okay. Now I'm curious. We're having a battle with a bunch of young nobles. This might not go too well, actually. What the hell is this? Okay, let's hopefully collaboratively take down 2 already before they get a chance to heal. Gonna give this guy a buff, I guess. And then take him down and hopefully get a chance to shoot that guy. Don't think I will, but oh, I will actually. Okay, that's 2 down, so the heals are completely meaningless right now. And I actually invigorated the right target for the moment. They're invigorating themselves. Okay, that's fine though, because once we remove these idiots here, it's going to be all good. Right, 1. I think Heinrich is the most expensive to heal. This should take him down. Get this guy. Yep, okay. Shoot this guy. And then they surrender. Okay, that was nice. Bunch of pagans or something. The altar has been beautifully and gracefully carved from solid stone and decorated with unknown drawings and writings. It seems that something ancient is observing you while you stand here. Interesting. Okay, it was a nice bit of loot and experience. I approve. I greatly approve. Because that's exactly what I need. Now though, I'm gonna switch on the speed boost again because I feel like I need to get to Blicksee. How are we doing for time? We're probably not going to be able to do this today, actually, I'm afraid. But we can at least get into the right position now. Okay, there's the poacher's village. That means we are getting close. The poacher's hideout, rather. Okay, to the castle we get here, and that's already... That's the lake already. Who are these guys? Bandits, okay. Fine. Oh, they are the bandits that like to go for a swim. Right. Let's have a bit more of a detail. Oh, the hut on the bank. It's hostile. Let's pop on in, maybe it's important. We can't seem to do that. Nope, doesn't let me. Oh, now it does, okay. Well, we have a bunch of idiots. Okay, Heinrich gonna expose himself here. Young noble, finish the job, please. No, you don't. God damn it. You kind of suck on a lower level, man. Okay. That's some nice damage. Hopefully we can get this guy down now. Yep, okay, that's a start. Ouch. Well, at least that means we'll not lose anyone this turn, very likely. Heinrich, please do your thing. Healer woman, do your thing. Okay, that's... Are you going to manage this guy? Probably. Good, very good. Okay, so let's get this guy down. And then go for the back row here. Step up here, so they're both based. And then Make one run away, that's good. Okay. Down with him and please surrender. Okay, nice. 86. Ooh. Lucky. You got yourself a nice upgrade. Evasive. What does that do? An object with the evasive effect reduces received melee damage by 30%. Holy crap. Ah, that's an awesome item. That's absolutely awesome. I wonder if that's randomly generated or whether that's always showing up in that hut there. Because that's really cool. This is one of the best weapons I've seen yet. That's really amazingly good. Okay, so let's make our way up to here and see what we can find out about the dog nose. Maybe the dog knows where the dog nose is. I give up. That was so bad. No. Okay then. What does it actually say? Maybe time for reading. The fastest way to gain fame in Windfell is to capture the famous robber Darknose. As you heard, he might be hiding in the vicinity of Castle Blixsee, and some lord by the name of Olle is trying to capture him. Right, okay, so maybe we need to find Olle. And then figure out what to do. Okay, there's some Blixsee down in that town. Maybe that's where Olle is located right now. I'm really happy we found that spear. There you are, traveler, what brings you to my lands? I seek the criminal Darknose, and I have heard that you hunt him still. I've been trying to capture him on my own, but to no avail, but I have recent information that may aid us both in this quest. Darknose has a lover in Cremena, a woman by the name of Ottilia. She's a tradeswoman and he supplies her with stolen goods. However, I have no solid evidence against her, so I can't simply break into her shop and take her. Also, seeking to ensnare her is difficult since she knows me, but perhaps you might be able to help. How do you propose I help? Find a way to lure her out of the city on the premise that you have stolen goods defense. She may fall for it. Then arrange a meeting with her, grab her, and bring her to me. But be careful, I doubt she'll come alone. Right, so back to Blixsee we go, I suppose. But that's a pretty nice lead we have there now. Okay, can we swap out anything? Plus 5 health, plus 3 melee defense. You get more melee defense? Actually, no. Actually, no. You get more melee defense. No, you already have an Amulet of Samael. And so do you. Jesus. These are a dime a dozen here. Okay, let's get some defense on our second row then. Okay. We got a lead, we got some nice stuff, we got a nice bit of money made, and we're in a pretty good position to strike out at Darknose. So we'll do that next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you then, and bye for now.